cambio tú, que me has dado a mí todo aquello que no basta a un amor como el nuestro, y en cambio tú, que me has dado a mí.
This is my homage to not only Los Vikings, but to my mom and my grandma. My name is Elliot Campos, and I was born and raised in Inglewood, California. My parents are from El Salvador. My mom is from Texas, and my dad is from Santa Ana. I basically had a teacher she wanted me to pursue art. She would see me in school and I would be drawing. One day I got in trouble for drawing in her class, and she asked me to go to detention. I got to the school and I was going to go into detention, but actually she pulled me to the side, and I didn't know, but she had talked to my mom and said, I really want to take Elliot to these classes at Loyola Marymount. And then later that day we took music classes. So it was music theory and music composition, and we learned basic chords. I started out with the drums a little bit. I was getting different instruments at the time. Guitar was a big one, but didn't necessarily get to it too quickly. It took me a while until I was about 15 or so. It was Cynthia Gonzalez's idea, the co-founder or founder of Salvi Lunch, and she actually called me up one day and said, hey, well, I have this crazy idea. And she showed me in Cambio Tú, and she kind of said, do what you want with it, do what you can with it. And I did write a few versions of that song. So it's, I put an orchestra, I wrote everything out and arranged everything just like the song is, with vocal melody. And I showed it to Cynthia, and she loved it so much. If it were up to me, I would work with Sarah Rosales all the time. When I first heard that first note, I choked up. When she sang In Cambio Tú, I was just blown away. I had a knot in my throat. It was just absolutely so emotional, so powerful. And I could not believe what was happening in that moment. Again, I'll always say this, that was the best thing I've ever been allowed to be a part of. And I hope to God one day that I get to work with her again. In Cambio Tú, I've heard that song many times. One of the actually, to be, for me very personally, it did remind me of my mom and my grandma. They both love that song. I do remember she would play that song on her way to school, coming back from school. She'd always be playing that song. Every party we'd be at, she always made sure that song was being played somehow. My mom was a huge inspiration because she played music. She played a little bit of keyboards. She had a very creative mind. And seeing that, this woman that I looked up to, that was just something that was so special to me to see. She was, every day she would be playing a little bit of piano. I want to make my mom happy and proud. Like, I want to do something much more for, it's almost like, she could live through me, even though her life was cut short a little bit. She could still, I could still feel her within my music.